These are all available and recent sets of Lego Star Wars. I'm not a Lego guy, I'm a Star Wars guy. So let's start at the beginning, I guess. Okay, so we've got C3PO and R2D2 in an escape pod. We've got a Death Star gunner, or just, I guess, a crew member, Imperial crew member, a stormtrooper, Agent Callus from Rebels with his blaster, with his bow rifle, um, a black officer in black and an officer in gray, and then Sergeant Creel, the lightsaber wielding stormtrooper from Task Force 99 Scar Squadron, Darth Vader with his crimson blade, the Scythe Inquisitor transport with the Grand Inquisitor, the fifth brother, the third sister, and this thing goes on top of this once it's folded shut to fill in the spaces. Anyways, it's got the movable cannons on it, and these two pieces of green are missiles. And then I've got a modified command trench. This did not come with this character, but I added two stud shooters, and I added a couple more pieces, like just for aesthetic. And then, even though this guy doesn't carry blasters, I made sure there were two blasters. I've got a lot of extra parts, not from sets that I didn't use, from abusing Lego's missing broken pieces system. So, this is Sith Enhanced Clone number 14, Jex 14, with his arm and his face engulfed in Force lightning and his eyes, with a blue bladed lightsaber that matches the lightning exactly. You know what? I'll even show you his eyes. He comes with a wig as well, and this is phase 1. So instead of one little flick missile, he's got stud shooters and flick missiles. And yeah, he could really do Sith lightning. And he's a clone of Jango Fett. Okay, now I've got the same guy, Sith Enhanced Clone number 14, Jex 14, but phase 2. He's got all of the crimson off his uniform, and instead has this leather strap. But the uniform is pretty much the same. Oh yeah, they both have rebreathers, or oxygen packs for underwater and in space. They interface to their helmet and pressurize it. He's got one too. We've got some digits at the back. Anyway, see how his arms engulfed in Force lightning? It's the same blue-bladed lightsaber, only there's not blue coming out of the eye holes, which there should be, because if you don't notice, he's got the same crazy face. And then if you turn it around, it's just the blue eyes, but this is the face I enjoy and I always put forward. And I found all blue Sith lightning. Most of it is half purple, half blue. So I found all blue off-brand, and so I was like, I gotta get this. Anyways, it just came with an off-brand Palpatine, and I don't even count him as a figure. Anyways, here is Republic Spec Ops Commando. Now, these were the first troopers to wear stormtrooper like helmets, and Jex 14 is copying the Stormtrooper stuff, but he doesn't have any insignia, any colors associated with any group. Instead of black gloves and the spacer between his legs, his are light gray. Yeah, and this is phase 2, if I didn't say. So I've got 2 hallway scenes that would never happen, but I still think they look cool as shit. The first one is with 25-year anniversary Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, and I modified him to have this backpack thing that makes it look like the droid BD-1 is over his shoulder. I gave him a blaster pistol like Jedi Survivor, and although I don't have a blue crossguard lightsaber blade, I was able to give him a second blade, so at least he has a blue double-bladed split saber. And then Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum, she has a pair of white-bladed lightsabers with graphite hilts and a graphite uniform. And then there's the Dark Troopers, some of them carrying thermal detonators. So I'll show you one of those guys. Oh, no, he's not got a thermal detonator. So they look really cool. And then another team up that wouldn't happen, Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. Not Anakin, but Darth Vader. Luke with his green-bladed lightsaber. Darth Vader with his iconic red-bladed lightsaber. I forgot when I said the scythe transport, if I said Grand Inquisitor, fifth brother, third sister. Anyways, and then here is a modified version of High General Mace Windu with the Jedi insignia on his gauntlets. And see, what I did is I gave him this chest plate to match his lightsaber, and then gave him a tan claw on the bottom of the lightsaber to match the tan in his uniform. And then there's Clone Commander Pons, commander of the 187th Windu's Attack Battalion. And then we've got a different type of Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum. Sabine Wren, Ezra Bridger, Grand Admiral Thrawn, Morgan Elsbeth with the blade of Mother Talzin, a former Inquisitor turned mercenary, Marok, a Night Trooper, resurrected Night Trooper, and now a mini Razor Crest with the Accurate blaster. It's an off-brand piece that came with the Mandalorian Beskar armor, and a Darksaber. And then right here, we've got Bo-Katan Kryze with an off-brand Westar T-35, which you can see it looks more like a Mandalorian blaster, and a Darksaber, and then Mandalorian Beskar armor with the same, with a off-brand slug thrower or whatever, the type of rifle that he used, plus another Darksaber. So you can tell I've got extra, because both of these guys weren't supposed to have Darksabers. And the guy in the Razor Crest ain't supposed to have Darksaber either. So then there's the T6 Jedi Shuttle and just regular Master of the Order Mace Windu with a purple-bladed lightsaber and High General Hugh and Jedi forging, lightsaber forging droid Huang. And just in case, Mace Windu's got a purple blade with an ornate hilt. just in case you didn't see the changes. So see, he's got this tan spike connected to a gold hilt with a purple blade, and then he's got this gold armor on with a purple disc in the front. But if you'll notice at the sides, he's got the symbol of the Jedi Order and black hands, whereas this guy just has brown, tan sleeves and brown hands. And yeah, and this is a tank, a Republic tank. Oh, and Sith Enhanced Clone number 14, Jex 14, Phase 2, and first Republic Spec Ops Commando are on a modified, by me, speeder. And I forgot to say if this is a mobile command trench or not. So yeah, this is about $1,000 worth of my $40,000 to $60,000. It's the only thing pristine in this whole trap. I couldn't leave nothing out past a certain time because the stove's going to be occupied and I don't want my ship burning. But yeah, that over there, that's $60,000 worth of Star Wars, and that little bin is a whole bunch of parts like bodies, helmets, heads, torsos, capes, blasters, lightsabers, lightsaber handles, just absolutely everything you could order. And you get it for free. So yeah, this is a trap I live in. I live in a trap. I trap out the trap. I'm not just saying I live in a trap. I literally live in a trap. I don't want to say what I trap, but it rhymes with Smirkaset and Batterall. Who am I kidding? I don't sell them. I freaking eat them all. Please like and subscribe. I have eclectic channel. It has pot on it, pictures, age restricted pictures of buds. It has reviews and politics about the weed game. It's got martial arts with a real sharp katana. Actual martial arts too. I'm not just making it up off the top of my head. I know the Japanese terms and everything. Anyways, like here's one thing. I know a katana is not drawn with the right hand, but most of the drawing happens with the left hand and with the hips. So you don't put the sword in the scabbard. You bring the scabbard to the sword and put it back on. Anyways, that's it. You guys have seen everything a bunch of times.